All right, now that I have my proper attire, my ears, and my eyes, we're ready to roll. I have my Glock here. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Now, when you open up your box, you wanna make sure that your pistol is pointed down range. So if you open up your box and your pistol is pointed this way, you wanna close your box, flip it around, and have it in the safe direction. All right, we're in a safe direction, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my pistol down just like that with the action open. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up my magazine, and I'm gonna start loading all my ammo in my magazine. Now, right now, I'm just pretending to put ammo in here because we have a cameraman down range. Now that I have all my magazines loaded, we are ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up the pistol with one hand. I have my fingers straight. Now, this is where your grip is going to be very important also. So you want to get your hand as high up on the gun as possible. Fingers wrapped around the grip down here. Thumb pointed forward. Fingers straight. We're going to go ahead and load our magazine in. I like to use my pointer finger to help guide my magazine in. So we're going to go ahead and put it in. Give it a smack to make sure that magazine's seated. And now I'm going to use an overhand grip to grip onto this slide, not covering the opening of my slide. I'm going to grip right here where you see these grooves. Grip down here. I'm going to push up with this hand and pull back with this hand in one motion. Just like that. You're going to pull back and release. Now, the point of gripping your gun is to have as much hand touching your gun as possible. So I have all this open space right here. So I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to point my thumb out like this, and I'm going to place my thumb just like that, kind of in an L shape. So my thumb should be pointed forward just like that, fingers wrapped around on the other side just like that, and I'm going to really grip this gun and squeeze my palms in between to get a nice tight grip. Having a nice, efficient grip will help you with your shots, will help you to avoid malfunctions, and will also help you to shoot faster. So now that I have my grip, I'm going to go ahead and point my gun at the target. I have my sight alignment, and now I have my sight picture. So now we're ready to shoot. Now I've made the decision to shoot, so now I can go ahead and touch my trigger. I'm going to let that slack out. I feel that wall. There's my first shot. I'm going to go ahead and keep that finger back on that trigger. Release it now. Just to that click. Now we're resetting our trigger. We just reset our trigger. So I'm going to go ahead and, that's my second shot. Now I'm done shooting, fingers straight before I take that gun off of the target. Now that my finger's straight, I can go ahead and take my gun off the target. So now I'm going to go ahead and release that magazine, just like that. I'm going to lock that slide back, just like that. Gonna check the chamber with my finger, just in case, make sure everything's good, visually check it. All right, everything's good to go. I'm going to set the gun down in a safe direction, pointed down range.
So now I'm going to demonstrate how to release the magazine. On most handguns, there is a button located right here. By simply pressing the button with your thumb, the magazine will fall to the ground. Warning! The gun may not be clear or empty yet. This is where many mistakes are made. We need to clear the chamber and lock the slide back to make sure there isn't one more round left in the chamber. Locking back the slide. To lock the slide back on most guns, there is a lever between the slide and the frame of the pistol. In order to lock the slide back, one must pull the slide to the rear while pressing upwards on the slide lock lever. The slide lever will snap into place and keep the slide from closing so that you can inspect the condition of the gun.